Welcome to the official Universal Disney Nuts podcast. If you're passionate about Central Florida theme parks like we are, then you've come to the right place. Now on to the show. Here's your host, Bill Balcerski.
Universal Disney Nuts. I am Bill, your host, UDN Live from the Tiki Bar. You guys made me proud on that one. You didn't interrupt the intro this time.
Yeah, wait till the
It
next
was tempting.
one. It was very tempting.
Very good.
During
Very
the
good.
intro, I had a great idea for the next time, so I'll have
There we
to.
go.
Or on the way out.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. We are proud to announce that this is our 80th show. Can you believe it?
Wow. Yeah, yes.
80th show. This is crazy. We are rocketing towards 100.
Yeah.
And when we do hit 100, we will have a special show for that. A little celebration.
UDN Speedos.
Sweet. Oh,
That's it?
God, no.
Speaking of
I'm going to
Speedos,
speak for everybody out there. They do not want to see that.
oh, it's happening.
No. I don't want to see that. I'm married to you.
Speaking of Speedos, that is Mr. Dave Indy.
Hola.
You guys gave me shit about not introducing you, so now I got to introduce you. And of course, number 23 in your programs, number 1 in your hearts, Miss Tanya is in the house.
Hi, everyone.
And of course, Kona shows up. Kona is not in our good graces this morning.
Ugh.
He was pretty much a bitch this morning.
He really was. He wanted to get fed something fierce.
You know how cats are just like determined to wake you up? And if you don't get up,
They just get louder.
they're just going to do whatever it takes. They're going to knock things over. They're going to rattle the window shade. I wanted to kick him this morning. Seriously.
Yeah, and who was the one that got up?
You did because they're
Yeah.
your cats. I was sleeping most of the time anyway,
Yes, you
so
were. I'm surprised you even knew what was going on.
I kind of knew a little bit. I knew he was being a bitch. That's all I knew.
He had a pillow thrown at him and a bottle of water.
I'm just going to get one of those super soakers, you know, the ones that like drench them. It's crazy,
Even one of the little mini ones would probably just be enough.
What would that be?
right?
It's Bill. We already know.
Good morning from Central Florida. It is a little wet outside.
It is.
Moist.
There it is. Okay.
I was waiting for that.
I was
I know.
waiting for it.
I got the look. Like, you gonna say it?
But we've been getting a lot of rain here lately in Central Florida. And last night it was just misty. It was kind of, you know,
Yeah, the night
Yeah.
before really came down.
it
But
was nuts.
we do need the rain, so we really can't complain too much.
That's true. This is the holiday edition of UDN Live for our 80th show. As you know, Turkey Day is coming up.
Gobble, gobble. Wow, that was awkward.
Very awkward. Happy Thanksgiving to all of our listeners. We certainly appreciate you listening to the podcast. Quick question. What are you guys thankful for? Tanya.
Oh, put me on the spot.
Good, 'cause I gotta think.
No, I'm just thankful for my family and my friends, and everybody is relatively healthy.
What are you thankful
What?
for?
Oh my God. Are you kidding me right now?
I'm just kidding, sweetheart.
No, I don't want to talk anymore.
Well, the Norwegian women should be able to come back to Epcot now that.
Thank you. That's what I'm thankful for.
Really?
No, I'm thankful for the podcast and my two wonderful co-hosts and the fact that we have been rolling for quite a long time now, almost, 2 years?
Yeah.
Even the dogs next door are excited. You know, it's like they haven't said a word all morning, but then when we fire up the podcast, they got to be, got to be in it. For some, holidays always turn into drama, friendly or otherwise. And we certainly have had our share of drama here this last 2 weeks.
It's a dinner and a show.
Right? Oh my gosh. It's been
My
crazy.
God. Holiday season hasn't even started yet, and we're dealing with drama. Did you see the comments that the financial officer of Disney made, Christy McCarthy?
I didn't.
Yes.
Oh, my God.
That did not go over well.
Look, I'm on the sidelines when it comes to this kind of stuff because I don't get offended because I'm dead inside. But there's a lot of people out there that really get their panties in a wad as far as what happens, right?
And then there's the ladies.
And then
words hurt.
Yes, words hurt because we're fragile now. But anyway, we'll start with Disney. Shocker. With the leaked information that Disney's chief financial officer, Christy McCarthy, while talking about recovery since the pandemic, although the parks were profitable for the first time since the pandemic, overall earnings fell short of expectations. We can adjust suppliers and substitute products, and in order to subsidize, that's not going to go well because we can all agree that the quality of food at Disney has gone down.
It has, yes.
And now they're talking about substituting things and adjusting suppliers. So what are they going to do? They're going to bring in like your generic restaurant suppliers to supply Disney?
Probably. Our mark is moving in.
Right? I mean, they got a problem with the food as it is. Disney food used to be amazing.
Yeah.
Yes.
And now it's average at best.
Mm-hmm.
But then she goes on and says this. We can cut portion sizes, which are probably good for some people's waistlines.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Fatty McFad. Look, we can all acknowledge that the U.S. is one of the fattest nations in the world. It's a true story.
No, it is.
We can't get around that, right? Because everything that's in the United States is designed to make us fat. So
Preservatives and all kinds of crap.
Mm-hmm.
So we get health problems and all kinds of issues that create money, right? But now social media is on fire about the fat shaming. I'm fat. You just don't call me fat because I'll find that offensive, even though it's accurate and true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, look, I love you all, but if you're fat and somebody calls you fat, acknowledge the fact that you're fat. How much power would you take away from that person if somebody came up to me and said, "Holy shit, you're fat"? I'd be like, "Well, thank you for noticing," and walk away. Like for real. But like
Absolutely.
people are just like losing their minds over this. So she's in a lot of hot water, and you know cancel culture these days.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's nuts.
Unless you're David Chappelle.
Right. And speaking of cancer, well, it could be either one, right? Cancer culture or
Yeah, I could.
cancel culture. Did you hear about the latest about Bob Chapek?
I did on that one.
You say it's not him. I think it's him. I think the man has an ego problem, but that's just me. But Bob Chapek has dropped out of D23.
Which started today.
And what's interesting about this is D23 was supposed to open up with Bob Chapek, and it was supposed to be like this big thing about the CEO of Disney going to be there and talk about all the new stuff and everything else. He went to I think it was last week, he went to another small little gathering and got booed.
Yep.
Bad. Like, people are angry. My God. I mean, you saw what we talked about the last podcast with the whole change.org thing and remove Bob Chapek as CEO. Yeah. And, you know, that's just a pipe dream because that's never going to happen. But I guess with cancer culture, and I'm going to say it like that because it is a cancer, anything's possible. I mean, you put enough pressure on this dude, you put enough pressure on the shareholders, they may just say, hey, we don't need this. You got to go.
Unless the stocks go up.
Well, stocks have gone down. They are not doing as well as they were.
Well, they kind of evened out. You know, they're back to like normal range. They're like 150, 160. They were up at 190, but this is 150, 160 is generally where they usually are. So it's just kind of balanced out.
So they dropped Bob Chapek from the D23 lineup. He's no longer going to be there. And the rumor has it is he got so miffed at the fact that he got booed that he doesn't want to be booed again. So he dropped out. Now, there's rumors out there about who did the actual dropping and if it was the company trying to protect the CEO or was it the fragile ego of the CEO realizing he's no longer popular.
I don't know. He needs
decide.
to embrace it, kind of like the NFL commissioner. I mean, at the draft, every single year, he gets booed.
And he doesn't give a you-know-what about it.
Care less. He embraces the boo.
Unbelievable.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely unbelievable.
So,
He's got some big cojones.
Yeah, take a lesson out of the page book here, dude.
Well, he's been booed for so many years. It's like it doesn't even faze him anymore.
No.
But I think, honestly, Chapek's ego is so big that when he got booed, he couldn't handle it.
That wouldn't surprise me.
That's kind of where my head's at with that. So
Crying in his princess dress at home.
yeah. So, well, it is new Disney. So, we're going to talk about a few other things. Speaking of unbelievable,
What about me?
we're going to move into the people are assholes department. Talk about what happened at Universal the other day.
Still could be about me then.
My God. Ladies and gentlemen, it's happened again. Yet another fight has broken out, which we're all prepared to watch the holiday parade.
Wasn't as good as the Royal Rumble during Halloween Horror Nights, though.
No.
Yeah.
That one was.
This one kind of got broken up pretty quickly.
Yeah.
By,
A lot of words
Other
exchanged, a lot of pushing and shoving, but no punches were thrown, thank God.
Or at least not recorded.
How are you at a holiday parade and start talking shit and swinging punches? Like, I don't get it, man. People do not register the fact that it's a holiday, like good cheer, good tides. Like, what?
no.
I think it was just overcrowded and
Yeah, well, and now
what
I
I
was
read.
reading the actual article that went along with the whole fight thing, and I guess in that area things get bottlenecked.
it does over there between Mummy and Tribute Store.
It's
and
true.
Fallon. There's no
Yeah.
out.
Right,
That's true.
exactly. So if you're stuck in there, you're stuck there watching the parade, whether you want to be there or not, because where are you going to go?
Pushing and shoving started, and then a lot of words, a lot of name calling, a lot of your number ones, and it didn't really blow up into a thing. But here's my question: where was security? That's what I want to know. You watched the video, no security's around. You're quick to jump on a motherfucker in a haunted house, but you can't break up a fight in the middle of a street. Where was security? That's what I
They
want to
couldn't
know.
get to that corner.
I mean, Jesus.
That sounds like a personal problem, Bill.
I'm
Good thing
just
it's not
saying.
harboring ill will after all these years.
Right?
I'm not bitter. Here's the thing.
Let it go, Elsa.
We've all been through some
Mean
tough
Elsa.
times. These last year and a half has been absolutely chaotic.
Cats and dogs were not living together.
It's stressful right now. Yeah. So people are on edge. A lot of people, small area, the chances of these things happening are significant.
Yeah,
So-
when you're out at the parks, just take a deep breath. Know it's going to be busy. Know it's going to be crowded because, international travel is back as of
Back again.
about a week and a half or so ago. So you're going to have a lot more people in the parks now that they're, coming back over and everything. So, and it's the holidays.
It's a great thing that international guests are joining us again, and we're
Yeah,
very
welcome
happy
back.
about
Yes.
that.
Yay!
So shout out to all our international listeners.
Yes. We're glad
We-
to have you back. And if you're not back yet,
Get
can't
here.
wait to see you. Yeah.
Yeah, so the parks are just going to get even more busier.
Right.
And,
The holidays draw crowds. Bottom line.
and people already
anywhere.
bitching that there's no reservations available.
Oh,
like
yeah.
I remember reading something the other day where people have been trying to get reservations for the park for a long time now, and they're for certain time periods. Nothing.
I believe it.
You know what I mean? I think that's only going to get worse as the
Yeah, but
holidays
that's
approaches.
Any year.
But I'm
You know what I
taking
mean?
I'm taking Dave Indy's approach to this. I don't want to be anywhere near these parks for the holidays.
Nope.
Nowhere near it.
Even when I worked there, nope.
I mean, it's just going to be a lot of people in a small area, and you think this whole fight thing happened once, and this was an isolated incident.
Oh,
Stand
no.
by.
Stand by.
You know what I mean? This whole pandemic has brought the worst out in people.
It really has.
I'm convinced of it. It's ridiculous. So, speaking of unexpected news in Universal, Mr. Tom Williams, the CEO, has announced he's retiring March 22nd, 2022. Now, what's interesting is Tom has been around the tourist industry for almost 50 years.
Yeah, he's been in it for a long time.
Long time. He helped open Universal Studios Florida in 1988. Now, you ask yourself, Bill, if the park didn't open until 1991, how did he open it in 1988? The park started building during that time period, and basically what happened was the park started as a couple of trailers with a bunch of ideas and how they wanted to do things, and the process started in 88. Then the construction started, and then next thing you know, it became a reality in 1991. Tom gets credited for opening the studios in 1988 is when they started doing their deal. They bought the land. They started clearing it out.
I remember when that all happened.
Yep.
You could see the Psycho House. That was the only thing you could see from Kirkman.
I have a picture somewhere in some of my books of the Psycho House. I miss those early days of Universal.
The little park that could.
It's a true story. True story. Woodley, the vice chairman of Universal Parks and Resorts and the president of Universal Creative, will be taking over as chairman and CEO. Mark has been with Universal for over 30 years. So UDN best wishes to Tom. We welcome in Mark. You may want to look at security. Just saying.
Or maybe an exit route around behind Fallon for that corner. They could open that and use a walkway right behind it.
That's a great idea.
Bring them out by the sound stages over there by the park.
Yeah.
Just
true.
During the parade, just open it up.
Have an
have
escape route.
Bill's
for people.
security team sitting back there ready to.
Don't even get me started, bro. Don't even get me started.
But at least with them turn around and being Mark, it's not like they just put some bean counter in charge of the theme parks who's going to cut corners. He's about building.
Yeah, the big thing about that whole change was, how is it going to affect the parks?
Yeah.
But I think Mark has been around long enough to know, okay, this works, this doesn't work, this is what we have to address, this doesn't, you know what I mean?
30 years, he's has his hand in almost as much as Tom has in a sense.
Right. So I think Universal is going to be fine.
And unlike Disney, it's not a bean counter, like I said, that's taking over a theme park and trying to run it and cutting corners.
So we'll see how it goes.
Yep, start January.
Kona joins the podcast. Should we put the feathers on Kona like a turkey?
Oh, yeah. You would enjoy that. Not.
What do you think, Kona? Huh?
We tried putting a Santa hat on him how many years ago, and that did not go over well.
Wait till you see the leash. We tried to put a leash on this guy.
Oh,
yeah.
Kona hit the right button, too.
No, I hit the button as Kona stepped on it.
I thought that was Kona, but I was like, wow, Kona even knows which one to hit.
Right?
It wouldn't surprise me, though. He knows how to open doors, so.
Oh, yeah.
He's been a jerk today. He's lucky he doesn't get kicked in the pool.
Disney. Like, what'd you say? I'm coming back over here.
Disney has announced new hours for the theme parks for the holidays. And stand by because the park hours are going to change rapidly and the pricing of the tickets is going to change rapidly as well.
Yep.
So stand by for that. And closer to home, much closer to home, ladies and gentlemen, congratulations on, how does it say? Gideon's? Gideon's.
There's no L in it. Just like there's no R in wash.
Okay.
Neither or neither of you are right.
Gideon's Bakehouse at Disney Springs was awarded the Theme Entertainment Association Award.
Thea
for your acronym people, for themed retail limited budget. Now, this is a big award. This goes up against like major stuff.
This is like international.
Yeah, it's the Themed Entertainment Association, T.
Yeah. And if you don't know Gideon's Bakehouse, you really should when you come to Central Florida.
Diabetes in a box.
That's right. Those are the ones with the famous half-pound cookies and the cakes and all that fun stuff. And our beloved co-host,
i.e. not me,
Tanya, works in the kitchen there.
I do, in the production kitchen.
She won't make you a sandwich, but she can make you a cookie.
She can make a hell of a cookie. So congratulations, Tanya, on your big award.
Not my award.
Well, the massive Popularly Bakery in Walt Disney World opened in December of 2020 and immediately impressed people with not only their cookies, but the interior and exterior design. What would you say that the design is? It's a
steampunk meets Haunted Mansion meets Edison.
Yeah.
I'm kind of digging it, and it fits in very well at Disney Springs.
It does.
And there's rumors that they might go out to Disneyland and do Downtown Disney. We'll see. That's super cool. That
Even
if they
the
do
one
that.
at Eastside Market's themed the same way. I haven't been in Disney Springs, but I've been to Eastside a few times.
Yeah, it's just more so in Disney Springs.
Yeah,
because
it's
they have
more
the enclosed area and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the quirky and slightly sinister mood is
Well, you
wonderfully.
got 30 days to learn words.
Yeah, see, there you go. Don't get me started with the Facebook thing, Dave.
For those
Bill's
of you who
been
don't
banned
know,
again.
Another 30-day ban for Mr. Bill.
Look, all I do is speak my mind, and people don't like when you speak your mind, and that's the
They don't
reason
like
why
how
I get.
Bill words things. You can tell someone to go to hell and make them excited to go, but no, you don't.
Listen, I am what I am. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't.
What are you, Popeye? I
I-
am what I am.
Right.
He is a coastie, so I don't think I'm not going to change. They're either going to change
We both
for
have the
me.
same one arm.
That's right. I'm not going to change for them. They're going to change for me. That's how that works.
Wow.
Yeah.
So,
Don't see that going well.
Yeah, so my account should be permanently banned here shortly. Stand by.
He'll have a second account.
Right.
My God. This is the 5th time I've been banned on Facebook. Seriously.
It just keeps getting longer, doesn't it?
30 days is the max.
Oh, is it?
I think this is his second 30 day.
Third.
Oh, sorry. Third 30 day. My bad.
In the meantime, his Facebook has been flooded with holiday stuff.
You'd be amazed how fast I can delete that stuff off my page. So
Anyway.
So before opening at Disney Springs, Gideon's, the original location, which a lot of people don't know about, I think they're starting to catch on now, though, opened in late 2016 at Orlando's East End Market with 1 employee and $800 budget.
Yep.
Really? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Can you imagine?
But that place is so cool over there if you've never been.
That is. They've got
1
a whole bunch of
employee
little
and
restaurants.
$800 budget. And now they're a multi-million-dollar company.
Yeah.
So the bakehouse quickly
Making
gained...
the dough.
Yeah, that's it, Bubba. The
Oh,
bakehouse
God.
quickly gained international
Bringing in the chips.
recognition for its almost half-pound small batch homemade cookies. The word quickly spread, and lines are up to 80 minutes long at Disney Springs, with locals and
They're
bidders
usually
alike.
longer than that.
And then most of the cookies sell out very quickly, right?
Yeah.
Prior to the opening, owner and creator Steve Lewis said that we aim to make the wait in lines entertaining by immersing everyone in a transformative environment that will share our story and progress us towards the counter. Experience is everything to us, so sweet memories and whimsical atmospheres exist hand in hand. This is our opportunity and is truly a dream come true, and it will allow us to flex all of our creativity muscles in desserts and decor. We're passionate, inspired, and ready.
You sound like you're ready to read little children's books.
I'm just saying.
You went soft in your voice.
That's right.
Come here, little kid. I'm going to read you a damn story.
Jazz 101.5. So the Thea Awards was founded in 1994. May be given to individuals, projects, and technologies. And that's what makes it so interesting about this, because Gideon's was up against major technology, right? I mean,
yeah, like Mario Brothers out in Japan, Tokyo, and like Nintendo, and yeah, there's.
So this wasn't just about food. This was about ingenuity, starting from bootstrap business, making it, and being creative and doing all that stuff. And
being
they were
recognized for it.
Yeah, and they were up against major technologies, which was crazy. So congratulations, Gideon Bakehouse. Yes. Congratulations, Tanya. Tanya is a major player at Gideon's. If you didn't know,
a major player.
She's got her hand in the dough.
She's back of the house though. So when you go to these stores, if you're looking for Tanya, you will not see her because she's in the back of the house killing it. But when you are enjoying a Gideon's cookie,
it takes a lot of us to make that stuff.
Just know that.
So when you put something in your mouth, think of Tanya.
Oh God.
Yes, David.
Just like delete that entire segment.
Kona's killing me today.
Kona's determined to piss you off.
I swear to God, he is like in a mood today. With that being said, let us bring in the remarkable, the tenacious. Tenacious? Is that a word?
Tenacious.
Tenacious?
Oh my God.
Mr. Dave Indy.
Got 30 days to learn the words. So I'm going to stick with that since that is one of my things, not Facebook thing.
Awkward.
But the awards. So Universal actually won multiple ones of the Thea Awards, which again, like I said, is from the Themed Entertainment Association, or T. They also won a Brass Ring Award from IAPA. IAPA is the International Association of Amusement Parks and Attractions.
Which is in town this week, isn't it?
It ended on Friday.
And the sad...
I wanted to go so bad. That's my Make-A-Wish event that
yeah.
I'm getting into one way or another. And I didn't ask for the time off, so I volunteered on Friday. Somebody offered to leave me their pass because they were flying out on Friday, so I could have gone, but I volunteered to work, and I was at work 8 hours. I was so pissed.
Well, if everything
but
works
next year,
yeah.
Somebody's getting me in next year. If not, somebody close in this room, as I'll say, somebody else. I now have an end that goes every year.
Well, let's keep it in perspective. Certain things have to happen first before that happens.
Grease those palms.
I'm just saying.
So am I. Grease those palms. The ones that Universal won, Super Nintendo World, they won the Thea Award for the theme park land. Mario Kart won for the technical innovations, which Bill was mentioning about the different ones. Secret Life of Pet won a Thea Award for an outstanding attraction. And this one I got to look up and see what it is. The Crystal Promise in Japan won the Brass Ring Award for the most creative Christmas show. Wow. Never heard of it.
Wow.
But again, I'm not in Japan, so I got to start looking at a couple of those sites a little bit closer.
Yeah.
Congratulations to all the award winners.
Yeah.
That's very cool.
So exciting news there.
Yeah, our little Gideon's is coming a long way.
Which your owner is real young looking. I didn't know what he looked like until they did that whole wrestling thing where he was a...
Oh, yeah.
I was like, oh, my God. He's a child.
Oh, my God.
So anyone who's going to be at Universal anytime soon, when you're going through City Walk, Mistletoe Pine Christmas Village is now open in City Walk. So you got your holiday food, drinks, some merch. It's right in front of the Universal store. There is alcoholic-themed ones as well. So Bill
I will be going later on today because I am going to Tucum's
to get you your shake.
To sample the holiday shake that they came out with.
That the one with the candy cane on top?
The Christmas tree.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah,
like the peppermint stuff that's on top.
What's
the actual shake though? Like the shake is like pink, right? Isn't it?
Probably going to be a vanilla, some kind of custard with probably pieces cut in or something like that. Because I didn't read about it. I saw it and I was like, yeah, that's just not one for me.
Yeah, it's going to have like a cinnamon. It has some cinnamon. It has some peppermint. And it has like a Christmas tree, like cake.
It's on our Facebook page.
How exciting.
It's on our Facebook page. But I will
You
be
do
going
realize that it's only
today.
Thanksgiving, right? Turkey Day?
Yes, but with the way my schedule has been, I need to get over there when I can because otherwise it's not going to happen. So I need to go over and review it for everybody. You're killing me.
That doesn't sound like Jingle Bells.
No, and I'm all about Thanksgiving. However,
Happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
Yeah. Got your blow up turkey in the yard.
I got the blow up turkey in the pool too.
The tiki turkey.
tiki turkey.
Tiki turkey. I like that. That was very good, Dave.
Tiki bartenders and waitresses.
So I will check that out as well. I'll take some pictures and
I
get
will
those
look
up
forward
on
to
the
that.
website.
I still got to do the Andes Mints one. Haven't done the Andes Mint.
Very cool. What
So-
else you got, Dave?
All right. And being in the park, if you've made it into the tribute store or not yet, the front of it looks like a barn. So when you enter it, basically you're entering like an area. There'll be Santa's map and reindeer gear right there to kind of set the mood. First room is Santa's workshop. Second room is going to be my hero, Earl the Squirrel. It's his Christmas Cure Rose Museum and Emporium. It's the only room supposedly that has treats to be offered in there, where they usually have the little treat stands and stuff to buy stuff, which kind of surprised me. Your third room is Whoville Sanitation Department and the Grinch's Lair. I've seen that it's got the sled up on the hill and stuff. It looks really cool and all that. And then the final room is Harry Potter's Yule Ball. To round it out, and that one's kind of got a blue ambient lighting. That one looks really cool.
That sounds pretty.
As well. Since it is the holiday time, Universal has basically announced their water ride refurb dates. So Jurassic Park will be getting its refurb from January 10th to the 28th. Dooley Doo Ride's Ripside Falls is January 31st to February 25th. And Popeyes and Bluto's Bilge Rat Barges is going to be February 25th through March 18th. So they're basically piggybacking on each other.
Yeah.
And then I've heard that Volcano Bay's closing dates will be Tuesdays and Thursdays, basically in the January, February time frame. And then as we start to pick back up, they'll go back to their 5 on that one.
Yeah, they usually shut down for a little while to do some refurb, right?
Yeah, they'll do like a 2-week time window and stuff.
It's interesting because they're only breaking it down to 2 days. Typically, they'll
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Yeah, the 10th through, so Popeyes, or starting with Jurassic Park's River Venture was January 10th through the 28th.
Oh, okay.
Julie Do Rights was the 31st of January to February 25th, so almost a month for them. And then Popeyes and Bluto's Bill Draft was basically the 25th of February through March 18th. So about 2 to 3 weeks each one, other than the Dooley Doo Rights, because that one usually takes a little bit longer because of the flume at the end, I think. So, and then sticking with being in islands, for those of us who refuse to let go of Halloween, the All Hallows Eve store is still open, surprisingly. It's just added Christmas flair throughout with like orange and purple Christmas trees.
That's kind of fun.
Fall fireplaces, some new candle scents. So
let it go, Elsa. Let it go. We're done with Halloween. We are moving towards Turkey Day.
We will let go of Halloween when you learn to play nice on Facebook.
Yeah, no, that's not going to happen.
Exactly.
See, there we go.
So we are moving towards Turkey Day, and then we get through the major holiday, which is, the money day, and then New Year's Eve. And then January 1st, all the Christmas decorations go away.
No.
Back out in the garage.
Nope.
And let's see.
Every year we fight about this. Single
I think
year.
if they look to the last podcast from last year, they'll hear it.
It's ridiculous.
So for the Potterhead people, 20th anniversary is coming up for the first movie.
Wow, really?
They are going, and all the cast is about ready to reunite, even with Daniel. So it'll be the 3 originals and a ton, and I didn't feel like writing down half the cast because it was pretty much almost everybody, is going to be involved in a Return to Hogwarts behind-the-scenes special. For those with HBO Max on January 1st, you'll be able to view it on New Year's Day. And then after that, they won't air it again until it's on TBS and Cartoon Network in spring of 22, right before the premiere of Fantastic Beasts, The Secret of Dumbledore, which comes out on the 15th of April. And then there's also going to be a little behind the scenes, I guess, showing on the Return to Hogwarts behind the scenes. They're going to tease it on the 28th of this month at 8 p.m. on TBS and Cartoon Network. I guess there's a show called Harry Potter Hogwarts Tournament of Houses and stuff. I guess it's a cartoon or something. I have no clue because I don't ever have time for TV, but they'll tease it during that.
I'm sure it'll be on Peacock too.
Surprisingly, it doesn't say Peacock. It says TBS and Cartoon Network. But those two are owned by the same. I think TBS owns Cartoon Network, so that's why.
Shocker.
And then
I can't believe it's been 20 years.
Yeah.
Some of the cast is dead, right?
The guy that played Dumbledore originally died, and then obviously the great Alan passed away. So. And then I don't know if there's one or two other ones that have passed on or not.
Nagasaki lives.
And then anyone who does the...
if you know, you know.
If you don't, you don't. So for those going to the park, Color Vision system is down for maintenance. It's the online third party in charge of the photos taken at Universal Orlando Resort. So currently they are not selling the photo packages for anyone. You can only see the pictures taken on location in the parks currently. They have no estimated time for the website to be back up. However, if you already currently have a photo package, you have 1 year to view your pictures. And if you buy a one-day photo pass while you're either for online or at Go to Guest Services, they're automatically upgrading you for a full year to be able to view your photos at home. So hopefully we'll see something coming of that here in the near future. And
or you could just take a picture of a picture.
Yeah, with a little do not take a picture over this picture copyright written across it.
Right, exactly.
So, and then the last thing I got is some people have been getting surveys regarding the hotel tiers and express passes for Universal on how much you're willing to pay, what kind of benefits and stuff. They're actually mentioning on some of them to see where people's opinions fall. Express passes included for the two dry parks, and Epic Universe
Really?
is on some of those. Some of them have discounted express passes. Some of their options on the surveys have no express passes. So definitely I think we'll see changes come into their express system possibly in the upcoming future before Epic opens in roughly 2025 is the rumor date. So
you see the difference between Disney and Universal? Disney just jacks up the prices and tells everybody to go F you. Universal wants to take a poll to see where people's heads are at so that they don't piss people off.
Yeah, they're like bus ride is 5 to 10, and then I like how they do it. Seaside Hotel, Tropical Hotel. Okay, we know which ones you're damn well talking about. And then some of the partner ones are, luxury hotel. They'll have it listed and stuff. And some of those rooms are like $500, but you get this. Or
Sure.
you stay over at like Royal, and you pay 50% for the express passes at this rate for your hotel room, and then they drop it down from there of no express passes and so forth. So I see changes on the way.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Mr. Dave Indy with your Universal news.
Yep.
Thank you, sir.
Bit.
Thank you. Now we are going to bring in the lovely and talented Miss Tanya with your Disney news.
Hi, everyone. So, as Bill had mentioned earlier about the holiday hours at the Walt Disney World in general, over at the Magic Kingdom, it looks like most weekdays you're open until 9 p.m. Looked like most Saturdays were open till 10 p.m. The exception of the nights of the very merriest after hours party. Magic Kingdom was shutting down at 8 p.m. for regular guests. And the party hours are from 9 p.m. to 1 a.m.
How much does that cost?
As of right now, there.
An arm and a leg in your left testicle.
Yes.
Yeah, most tickets right now are $200 plus.
Yeah, shocker.
Per person. Yeah.
Are we going to eat
After
somewhere and spend in my waistline?
Yeah, after November 19th, there were no tickets that were under like $209 or something like that.
People are noticing that waistline, just saying. especially financial officers at Disney.
Anyhow, Epcot was open till 10 p.m. Hollywood Studios most nights was open till 9 p.m. And Animal Kingdom most days you were open to 7 p.m. with a few nights to 8 p.m. And then over at Disney Springs you were open until 11 p.m. and then on the weekends it was 11:30.
Ooh.
So,
Branching that extra 30 minutes.
I know.
What a bubble pusher.
Right?
Hey, you know,
I will say one thing about Disney Springs, though. The food is still good there because it's third parties. Because we were dishing shit earlier. But I will put it down that Raglan's and any of those are all third party.
Yeah.
So
Chef Homecoming. Chef Smith's Homecoming.
Still haven't tried
that's
it yet.
Still one of my favorites.
No,
yeah.
mine's Raglan.
I do.
I can't get enough of
Raglan's.
Raglan's.
So.
Speaking about Disney Springs, you hear about that expensive thing you were telling me about this
Yeah,
earlier,
I'm actually
right?
about
You're
to
gonna
touch
talk.
on
Okay.
that.
All right.
Yeah.
Wait till you hear this stuff. This stuff
I'm
is
intense
crazy.
now.
So,
Yeah, crazy.
now, so over at Morimoto Asia,
Oh, no wonder.
a $5,055 dinner will be at Morimoto Asia at Disney Springs on December 4th. It is limited to 14 people.
Wait. Is it 5,000 or 5,500?
$5,055.
So 55.
Yes.
What's with the 55? Why can't they just make
it
it $5,000?
includes tax and gratuity.
It's the Illuminati.
So it includes everything, including your tax and gratuity. So
Okay, so
5,000.
$5,000 a person.
Correct.
You get to go to Motomoto's and have dinner. What I mean,
Yes,
is
it's
he
kind
fixing
of
it?
an experience. He is.
Okay.
Yes.
so the actual dude is going to be there.
Yes. Chef Morimoto himself will be there. So
Is this with or without hepatitis? Because I remember that having a problem back then.
just
That's
stop.
extra.
Oh, okay, cool.
Oh my
Go ahead.
gosh. So on December 4th, you can join Chef Morimoto for Yamazaki 55 Momokashi at Morimoto's. It is one of the oldest and rarest Japanese whiskeys in the world. And it's they have a bottle, it's one of 200 bottles made.
Like that's it? One of 200?
Yeah.
And they have one there?
Yep. It's only 200 bottles of this
Breaking into Morimoto's.
Yeah, of this 55-year-old whiskey were produced, and one is at Morimoto Asia.
So you only get like a shot of it or
So what you
You
get...
get to lick the cap.
maybe a sniff?
So if you let me
Take it.
talk, I will tell you everything that is
That's how you get the
involved in
hepatitis.
this. So it's a multi-course dining experience with a customized menu prepared by Iron Chef Morimoto himself. Each taste will be masterfully designed to pair with aged Yamazaki whiskey of 12, 18, and 25 year. Guests will finish their journey by becoming only of a select few in the world to get to taste the smooth and woody notes of the exclusive and high-end Yamazaki 55. Each attendee will take home a custom engraved Yamazaki 55 glass, an elegant and unique keepsake of the evening.
A keychain.
And this is
A shot glass and a keychain. Welcome to Disney.
Welcome to the Keys.
And this is extremely limited. I believe there's only 14 seats available.
What if you paid that and you thought that whiskey tastes like ass?
There's always that chance.
It's been around. It's been around for 55 years.
I mean, I'm
so-
sure.
I mean, I don't
way
know.
up there, but
Okay, just for our listening pleasure and our guests,
it's my voice.
55 times how many people?
14.
That's $70,000. 70 grand. And I'm pretty much sure that it's only a shot that you get because they can't be pouring that stuff like water. So you probably only get maybe even half a shot of it.
It's probably a 1 ounce portion.
That's insane. Seriously.
Yeah, well,
Crazy.
if you have the money for it, why not?
Sure. Money grows on trees. So what else you got?
Sticking with Disney Springs, Drawn to Life has finally premiered. premiered this past week on November 18th.
Broke its virginity.
And
Saw some pictures. It actually looks pretty badass.
Does
yeah, every review that I've seen so far, everybody has been completely blown away by it.
Tickets are very hard to
So,
get, though.
I cannot wait to go
I believe
see
it.
this.
I still need to try to look for tickets for the Give Kids the World event going on with the Osborne lights.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me too.
Well, I'm sure that'll happen. I'm sure we'll get that done. So
Yeah. So, and then Destination D23 event this weekend at Walt Disney World, and was announced this morning that the Festival of Fantasy Parade will be returning to the Magic Kingdom in 2022. Also announced this morning, Fantasmic will be returning to Hollywood Studios
Oh,
in
God,
2022
yes.
as well.
Thank
They
God.
didn't give any specific, dates or timelines or anything, but
December
they will be
31st,
returning.
2022.
Got
Got it in just in time.
I would assume that the Fantasy Festival Parade will probably return. My guess would be in January
There you go, buddy. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
after, all of the Christmas festivities are over
yeah.
and everything.
Every time.
Fantasmic, I think, is probably going to be more towards
Spring.
spring, just because they were still doing a bunch of construction.
And it's an outdoor theater.
It's an outdoor theater, but it's also going to be returning to Disneyland as well. But they were doing a bunch of construction on that one too. So we'll see.
Outstanding.
But yeah, they will both be returning in 2022, and that was announced this morning.
Big fan of Fantasmic.
I don't know if you saw it, but speaking of outstanding, the pictures going back to Universal showed of Beijing covered in snow.
Yeah,
Really?
I saw that.
Yeah.
That was
Wow.
The Universal Park over there got its first snowfall, so I shared photos.
Yeah, no, I'm not interested in that. Thank you.
pretty cool. I am.
It's pretty.
I would love to go to Disneyland Paris
When
when
it's
it has
snowing.
snow.
Oh, that would be
Oh
awesome.
my gosh, how cool would that be?
That would be amazing. I can't wait for that.
She can take her other boyfriend.
Wow.
Yes, exactly. What? I'm just saying. I can't wait for that.
Very sarcastically.
I'm just saying.
Bill's
Holy
never.
Oh, so subtle.
Yeah. That's what it
Peace
is.
out. Have fun later.
You're right.
I'll be at the bar
I'll be sitting at the hotel.
in my nice, warm, cozy.
Having my 50-55.
That's right. That's right. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Tanya with your Disney news. Thank you, dear.
You're welcome.
Now, this is the part where we typically bring in Mr. Dave Indy.
Even though I've been here the whole time.
But
Well, for Ask Indy anyway.
we will not be doing Ask Indy.
No, I forego it with
Lot
9
of-
pages
A lot of
of
news and stuff.
news.
So we're going to change things up this podcast. We are not going to do an Ask Indy, but that allows me to bring in my random topic.
Bill's soapbox just got longer.
Uh-oh.
Now, as you know, I've gotten banned from Facebook for the 5th time. You'd think I learned my lesson,
Nope.
No.
but that's not what this random topic is about. It's about cheerful. It's about family. It's about turkey.
So you pulled it up online.
And it's about Thanksgiving.
Aw.
So, ladies and gentlemen, this is your Turkey Thanksgiving Random Facts.
Okay.
This
Interesting.
is your random topic.
Random topic.
All right. Now I'm going to just throw these out there. These are random facts about Turkey Day that you may not know, being that this podcast is going to be broadcasted during Thanksgiving. I
By
figured
a bunch
now
of turkeys.
by a bunch of turkeys that I figured it would be cool to celebrate the holiday because nobody gives a shit about Thanksgiving anymore. They're all about Christmas.
That's not true.
Tanya.
I'm all about it. I'm working it. That's a lot of
Wait a
extra
sec.
cash.
Time out here. When do I decorate for Christmas?
I'm just saying this is the first
No,
year that we have
answer the
Thanksgiving stuff.
question.
We have Thanksgiving stuff for the first time. Typically, you're all about, oh, look, Halloween's over. Let's go to Christmas.
Not true.
I don't want to hear
I
it.
keep all my fall stuff up until after Thanksgiving.
wish I-
And what about
popcorn.
everybody else? What about everybody else? Lowe's had Christmas trees up before
That's
Halloween.
That's retail. That's different.
Anyway.
I do not decorate until after Thanksgiving is over. So don't even.
Don't even. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, before we're so rudely
That was
interrupted.
about love and wait, what part?
I know.
Yeah, family.
About
That went downhill
family
fast.
and about turkey and Thanksgiving. This is the random facts.
He took the love out.
So check it out. Before my wife went all mental on us here.
Oh my gosh. I was being falsely
I'm waiting for her to throat
accused.
punch you.
Did you know that only male turkeys gobble?
I think I heard that.
Yeah, turkeys make a variety of sounds called purrs, yelps, and kikis. But the gobble is only done by the males during mating season. As a result, male turkeys are called gobblers and female turkeys are called hens.
That I knew. Because I had friends that used to hunt all the time for turkeys every year.
Yep.
There you go.
My parents get a ton of wild
Then you get
turkeys
the
in their
little
yard.
stick
Lots of
thing
turkeys in the yard, yeah.
I think the most of my parents ever had in their backyard was 57 wild turkeys.
Could you imagine just 50 turkeys sitting in your yard all the time?
Well, I showed you that one that I had like 20 walk by my work truck.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, the turkey parade.
Fun fact number 2 about Thanksgiving. Wild turkeys can fly.
Yes.
It's a common myth that turkeys cannot fly, mostly because they're fed to stay on the ground. But wild turkeys have been known to fly up to 55 miles an hour in short bursts.
Mm-hmm.
For domesticated
Very-
turkeys, this isn't the case because they're bred heavier in weight, almost twice the amount of a wild turkey. And so they're, as clearly pointed out by the chief financial
I was
officer at
waiting to go
Disney,
there.
Oh my, are we beating a dead horse here?
their
Come
waistlines
on.
are a little too big. The next one, wild turkeys can sleep in trees.
Yes. It's actually really weird seeing them sleep in the trees because their weight bends like the branches over and everything. And oh my gosh, it's it's really weird actually
You
seeing
getting
them
violent
up
over
there.
there?
No, the cell phones are on the bar. They're set on vibrate, and when they vibrate, you can hear it in the
Oh, I didn't
thing.
hear yours.
I was gonna say I didn't even hear mine.
So-
Those used as vibrators.
Turkeys spend most of their time on the ground, but when it's time to sleep, they fly up into the trees. This is because turkeys cannot
Safety.
see well at night and protect themselves from predators. They roost at dusk, and they fly down at dawn. They can change their colors, well, their heads do at least. You can tell a turkey's emotions by the color of their heads. The colors can change from red to blue to white, depending on how excited or calm they are.
Hmm.
The
I
most
did not know
intense
that.
colors, the more intense the emotion.
Interesting.
I have
Yeah.
to start
All
watching the
right,
turkeys
enough
I'm
with
around.
the turkey sound.
It's turkey day. You're getting turkey sounds. I'm
Oh
sorry.
my gosh.
And for those of you who, are into this kind of stuff, their poop identifies their gender. Are they boys or are they girls? Certainly one way to find out is checking their droppings. The male poop is shaped like the letter J, while the female is more spiral shaped. Sort of like that Facebook emoji, you know what I mean? Don't get me started.
I use that one a lot.
Benjamin Franklin preferred the turkey over the bald eagle when they were establishing the symbol of the United States.
Yes,
I
I
found
know
a
that.
bald eagle's nest at my work.
Really?
That's cool.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah.
As you may or may not know, it's documented fairly well in a movie called 1776, but it's a musical, really. It's not a movie per se, but Ben Franklin had it out with Mr. Adams about the national bird, what was going to be the national symbol. End result was the bald eagle, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
But to a letter to his daughter, Ben Franklin called the bald eagle a bird of bad moral character. and,
Such language.
and called the turkey a more respectable bird, a bird of courage, and the true original native of America.
Interesting.
So he wanted the turkey as the national symbol for America.
And now if you call somebody a turkey, it's not very respectable.
I can't see how the turkey would intimidate our enemies. For sure.
Yeah, people get excited
Interesting.
over wild turkey.
That's true,
Yeah.
but that's a whole nother reason. Okay.
As I look for a ball or a bottle behind you.
Turkeys can see better than humans. Turkeys have 3 times better vision than humans, and they can also see colors, and their eyesight covers 270 degrees.
Wow.
So they can actually see almost behind them. All they have to do is turn their head, and they can see directly behind them, which is interesting. Yeah, pretty good. The whole presidential pardons thing, you remember how they were doing that for a while? I don't know if they're going to do it again, but that started in 1989. It was a widely beloved first president pardons for turkeys started when Abraham Lincoln's son pleaded that the bird intended for Christmas dinner had a right to live just like any other creature, but it wasn't until 1989 when H.W. decided that to have an official pardoning ceremony. So it was actually Abraham Lincoln's son, but H.W. Bush made it into a thing. A couple more and we're out of here. Turkey snoods are for mating. Now, you know snood, which is the fleshy appendage that extends over the turkey's beak for finding a suitable mate. According to the Journal of Avian Biology, females prefer males with a longer snoot. Shocker. Snoot length also used to predict the winner of the competition between 2 males. So, ladies and gentlemen, size does matter. Even for turkeys. And here's a fun fact. 46 million turkeys are killed each year for Thanksgiving.
Wow.
That's a lot of turkeys.
That's a lot of turkeys.
To add, each turkey weighs about 30 pounds on average, which means Americans will consume 1.4 billion pounds of turkey this holiday season.
Wow.
See that waistline?
We will not be having turkey.
No, not this
unless
year.
the restaurant that we're going to offers a turkey dinner.
We're going to Disney for Thanksgiving, shocker.
Where are you going?
Well,
Disney is not the answer.
our schedules are just trashed this year. Between everything going on, we really don't have much time. So we decided that we're going to spend some time at Disney for Thanksgiving. And we are going to
The Coronado Springs, the Grandestino Tower, and the restaurant up at the top of it.
the rooftop restaurant.
The name.
Yeah. So I'm assuming they'll probably have something, but
Well, the name of the restaurant is Toledo.
Toledo.
Yes, and it's in the Grandestino Tower at Coronado Springs.
There you go.
Going to get torpedoed.
So here's a couple of things about Thanksgiving. The first Thanksgiving was celebrated in 1621 over a 3-day harvest festival. It included 50 pilgrims, 90 Indians, and lasted, obviously, 3 days. Now, there's a lot of controversy going on right now about Thanksgiving. Cancel culture is, all about trying to cancel Thanksgiving because they think that the pilgrims slaughtered all the Indians and it was a celebration of that slaughtering. And that just shows you how...
There were Indians at the gathering.
Yeah, I know. But that just shows you how ignorant people really are. I mean, you're not teaching history anymore, so they don't understand what's going on. But there are people out there that actually think that Thanksgiving needs to be canceled because it's a celebration of the slaughter of the Indians, which is
not even close to what
not even close to it.
Wow.
So there
Pick
are
up a history book, people.
exactly. There are 4 towns in the United States named Turkey. Can you guess what states have Turkey as a city?
Massachusetts?
Don't worry, we'll wait. No,
Wow, really?
Dave Indy.
Delaware?
Keep them coming.
New York?
Tennessee.
Close though. There's a state near there.
I was starting to branch away from where Plymouth Rock
Illinois.
and stuff was.
I'll give you a couple hints. We have friends in
Well, that doesn't help
Missouri?
me.
3 of these states, and we went to one of the states because it's fun to party there.
Nevada?
Nevada.
I was thinking of Las Vegas and his
Yeah,
tiki
that's
bar,
what-
Frankie's.
Colorado. Missouri.
Alabama.
What the hell?
You people
Mississippi,
suck at
Georgia,
this. My
North
God.
Carolina, South Carolina. I'm just
Wait,
Virginia.
What did you say?
I've named everything that's surrounding freaking Tennessee.
Go
Right?
back. What did you say?
I said a lot of things.
Rhode Island.
Well, that doesn't.
North.
Carolina,
There's one. Jesus. Christmas. Okay.
Texas.
Texas is another. Very good.
All right, I got my 2. Your turn.
There is 2 more left.
Arizona.
Yes.
California.
Last one. First person gets it wins.
Minnesota.
Think of a place
North
that has a
Dakota.
city that's famous
South
for
Dakota.
partying.
Louisiana.
Yes, there it is. Tanya wins. The 4 states that have Turkey as a city: Arizona, Texas, Louisiana, and North Carolina.
That was painful.
Yeah,
That was very painful. Jesus.
You're the one that made us guess.
Right?
Oh, I'm sorry for making things fun and interesting on my podcast. All
Somebody
right.
beat him with a Snickers bar.
Right?
Last question. Here we go.
Blue.
That's correct, ladies and gentlemen. Dave Indy gets it right. Guess the average number of calories consumed on Thanksgiving. You get one shot at it. Closest to it wins. The average person consumes how many calories on Thanksgiving? Dave Indy.
I don't know. I'm thinking.
I can smell it.
I have so many comments on that one, but I'm trying to think.
Jesus, man, take a shot.
6,000.
Tanya.
I'm
Your chance to steal.
going with
Probably.
4,000.
Closest without going over, it's 4,500. 6,000. What are you eating for Thanksgiving?
Well, I sit there and I try to think of all the desserts and stuff people eat, and throughout the entire day, if people are eating
You have stuffing and
potatoes and everything else.
The
and
average person
pie.
consumes 4,500 calories on Thanksgiving.
At my work Thanksgiving, the guy got a sample of every damn pie that was there on a tray this big.
Yeah, but did he eat every damn pie that was on that tray?
Yeah, he ate every
take a
damn
little
slice.
Yeah.
My God.
So I wouldn't have been wrong for his 6,000.
Diabetes.
That's 3,300 calories more than I'm allowed each day.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. There is your random topic. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody out there. We hope you have a wonderful holiday and a little turkey trivia there for you.
And then right afterwards, you can put up your Christmas tree.
That's right.
There you go.
So, with that being said, now that we're done with random topic, we're going to just do very quick sponsors. Obviously, you know about Rockstars and Flowers.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely killing it. They have their own art studio now.
Ooh.
That's right. They're getting sponsored. They have famous people. What's interesting about Rockstars and Flowers is they have rock stars reaching out to them
To paint themselves.
to paint pictures. The drummer of Guns N' Roses reached out. Duff. Is
Nice.
Duff the drummer? I can't remember.
don't
I think it's
know.
Duff.
I don't. Or Liz.
I don't remember.
I
We'll have
don't-
to look it up. Anyway, the
I
drummer
did
of
too much
Guns N'
drugs in the
Roses
80s.
reached out to him and had a picture of Elvis done. And
Nice.
Really?
it came out amazing, and he referred other people, and now they're getting phone calls left and right from rock stars.
That's cool.
Yesterday, rumor has it that they received a call from Vince Neil of Motley Crue.
Very cool.
Wow.
So they are blowing up, man. Like, they are really, really going big. Lots of big things happening for them up there, and I can't wish them more success than what they've already achieved. I mean, it's just absolutely amazing. So best of luck to those guys, and thank you for your sponsorship of the podcast. We certainly appreciate it.
Yes.
Also, the holidays are coming, ladies and gentlemen. I know that you're excited about that, so go check out worldofudn.com and check out the marketplace. If you need anything for Disney or Universal for your holiday needs, go check out that. And as we talked in the previous, work continues on the new website, UDN Live, that we'll be doing here very soon for the podcast. So in the meantime, go check out worldofudn.com and go check out the marketplace, and you'll be able to pick up some stuff for Christmas. So there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Our 80th show in the books. How do you feel about that?
Pretty good.
Nice.
Yeah.
Excited.
Can you imagine 80 shows? That's insane.
People wanted to listen to us that often.
Right.
Right? Well, if you're still listening to us after all these years,
let's be fair.
We'd like to thank all 3 people.
yes.
Well,
Yeah.
let's be fair. Like the first 36 was just Bill himself. So.
Well, that's true. But, you know, it turned out to be, it blossomed into what it is now. And
Yeah.
I certainly appreciate both of you for
yeah.
being on the podcast. And,
It's been fun.
you know,
Enjoy it.
it's been a long, strange trip. It certainly has. And we want to thank all the listeners out there, certainly, especially our international groups.
I know it's a big word.
I know it's a big word. You know, I'm still trying to learn. So we will. Oh,
you got 30 days to learn words, Bill.
30 days. I think I'm at 28 now, though.
Like hooked on phonics.
Jesus, man.
Your Spanish lesson of each day.
Well, the parks are going to be extremely busy. They're going to be even busier moving forward. Bring your checkbook. Bring your patience.
Yes, especially your patience, people. This is supposed to be a holly jolly good time.
Your combat skills.
Oh
Bring
my
your combat
gosh,
skills.
Right?
That's the one thing that's going to kill these parks faster than a pandemic. Is if these parks are deemed unsafe, no one's going to go to these parks.
Yep.
Hashtag security. Like, seriously. These fights that are breaking out in these parks are unacceptable. Unacceptable. I mean, it's just ridiculous. So,
Yeah, check your emotions at the gate. Leave them behind.
look, I know
Just
we've been through.
relax and enjoy spending time with your family. And
I know we've
friends.
been through hell this last year and a half, and I understand that things are difficult and people are on edge. But don't go to these parks and just bring all this hatred. I mean, it just seems like
there's
the
no
world
place
is on
for it.
fire right now.
Yep.
There's no place
So.
for it there.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you're in these parks, have fun, be safe, and we'll talk soon.
You have been listening to the official Universal Disney Nuts podcast. Please visit our website at worldofudn.com and join us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter for all the latest updates, news, and events from your favorite theme parks. See you in 2 weeks.